Lopes will get this game started for the Dodgers, batting .231 with no homers and 2 RBIs. As Alan Shaw. How's it going, Alan? I was hoping you was going to do a video of the Mets stats after finishing the season, Alan. Hopefully you get to do that. Just looking forward to seeing how the season panned out stat-wise for the season. So we got Dick Ellsworth on the mound, his fourth start of the year for the Cubbies. He's 1-1 with a 3.6 ERA. And we got the team comparisons here. The Dodgers are now 8-7. They've struck out 99 batters, walked 47. You say there's no sound? That ain't good. Is there sound now, buddy? Okay, thank you, man. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. And they have walked 47 batters, given up 22 doubles and 2 triples. The Cubbies are at 500. They're 8-8. They've struck out 106 batters, walked 48, given up 35 doubles and 3 triples. And here's the pitch to Davey Lopes. Nah, that's all right, buddy. Nah, I didn't get no spreadsheet, but yeah, like I say, I was just curious to the stats and all. I think it was great that you did that. And 007 joins us here this afternoon. And here's the pitch to Lopes. And that's going to be a ground ball down the Lee. He calls off Ellsworth. He's going to take it himself for out number 1. 1 up and 1 down here in the top of the first. And Mr. Wills, Maury Wills, comes to the plate, batting .241 with no homers and 1 RBI. And that's going to be a ground ball down the second. And Glenn's got it, fires over to first. Excuse me, for out number 2. Oh, I'm glad you are 007. It's a great game. Like I say, if I'm playing it, I love it. It's my favorite game. And if I'm playing Apba, it's my favorite game. They're neck and neck. No stinking DH here. No, not in either league. Yep, got that right. And Mike Piazza's at the plate now with 2 outs. Nobody on, batting .276 with 3 homers and 12 RBIs. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Sammy. The Dodgers go down in order. Top of the first, Dodgers, nothing. The Cubbies coming to the plate. They got Dunston due up here, followed by Beckett and Bryant, the Bees. And Mr. Sean Dunstan's only batting .179. He does have a homer and 3 RBIs. Clayton Kershaw will be making his 4th start of the year. He's 2-1 with a 2.08 ERA. Here's the pitch to Sean. And that's going to be a ground ball back to the mound. Kershaw's got it. Fires over to first for out number 1. And Glenn comes to the plate. And Glenn's batting .194. No homers and 1 RBI. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Davey. Lopes is up with it over to Garvey. There's quickly 2 down. And can Mr. Bryant get something going here for the Cubbies? He's off to a great start. He's batting .400 with 2 homers and 3 RBIs. And that's going to be another ground ball to Lopes. The Cubbies go down 1-2-3 to the top of the second. We go with no score. You got Kemp due up, followed by Guerrero and Davis. And Kemp is batting .217 with 2 homers and 2 RBIs. And that's going to be against the lefty. That's going to be a ground ball down the third. Nice play down there by Chris. Picks it up, fires over to first to Lee for out number 1. Took a hit away from Matt. And Pedro Guerrero comes up batting 176, 3 homers and 6 RBIs. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Ellsworth strikes him out for his first strikeout of the game. 2 up and 2 down here. And Tommy Davis comes to the plate now with nobody on. And a 0-0 game, batting 87. He is 2 for 23, folks. No homers and no RBIs. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Sammy. He makes the catch. And that'll end the inning. The Dodgers go down 1-2-3 as Aaron Reed joins us here. We go to the bottom of the second. You got the big boys do up Sosa, Lee, and Kingman. Sammy's batting .353, 10 homers and 19 RBIs. And that ball is hit down the third. The Penguins down there picks it up, fires over to Popeye, and we got 1 down. Derek Lee's at the plate now, only batting 80 on the year. He is 2 for 5, folks. No homers, 3 RBIs. Here's the pitch to Derek. And he don't like me talking smack because that ball is driven out to right field. That splits the gap. And Mr. Lee's got a 1-out double. So the Cubbies got a runner in scoring position for Mr. Dave Kingman. Kingman, he's batting .280 with a homer and 9 RBIs. He's driving Derek from second base and put the Cubbies up. And that's going to be a fly ball out to left field. Let's see here. Is he going to tag up 41 and a 1? 41 and a 1's fielding column 3 out to left field. And he's going to stay put. So that'll be a flying ball. Runner still down at second. And the Hawk is up. Andre Dawson batting .167, 6 homers and 12 RBIs. Alrighty, so now we got the pitch here to Dawson. And that's going to be against the lefty at 20. And that is going to be a ground ball down the short. Maury fires over the Garvey. And that'll end the inning. The Cubbies strand 1. To the top of the third we go. Still no score here. And you got Garvey due up, followed by Penguin and Kershaw, the bottom third of the order. You see the Dodgers' upcoming schedule. They got one more game here in Chicago. Then they stay on the road. They go to Milwaukee. And then after a 3-game series in Milwaukee, they go home, and these Cubbies come visit them out in L.A. Garvey's batting .273 with a homer and 2 RBIs. And that's going to be a deep fly ball. The Hawk goes back, makes the catch near the track for out number 1. And Ryan Say comes to the plate. He's batting .211, no homers and only 1 RBI on the year. And that's going to be a fly ball out to center field. Dawson catches it. You might want to hit it somewhere else. 2 fly balls to center and 2 outs. And Clayton Kershaw comes to the plate. He's 0 for 8 on the year. Here's the pitch to Kershaw. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Bryant. 1-2-3 goes the Dodgers. And to the bottom of the third we go with the bottom part of the order due up here for the Cubbies. You got Bartlett followed by Ellsworth. And then the order will turn over to Dunston. And Michael is batting .261, 2 homers and 3 RBIs. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Davey. He's been busy today. And that's out number 1. And Dick Ellsworth comes to the plate. He's 0 for 5 on the year, looking for his first hit. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Kershaw with his first strikeout of the game. And there's 1, 2 down now. And we're back to the top of the order in Dunston. Dunston grounded back to Kershaw's first time up. And that's going to be a ground ball down the second. Lopes again's up with it. And that'll be out number 3. The Cubbies go down in order 1, 2, 3. To the top of the fourth we go. Nothing, nothing. Top of the order due up here for the Dodgers. Got Lopes, Maury Wills, and Mike Piazza. And Davey Lopes is 0 for 1 today. And that's going to be 0 for 2 as Ellsworth strikes him out. Only his second strikeout of the game. Maury Wills comes to the plate. 0 for 1. Grounded out his first time up. And that's going to be back-to-back strikeouts. Dick Ellsworth mowing him down here in the fourth. Second time around the order. Mike Piazza, he's 0 for 1 today. Can he strike the side out, folks? Nope. Piazza drives that in the right field. That's going to be a 2-out double. Piazza's down there in scoring position. And Matt Kemp comes to the plate. Kemp is 0 for 1. He grounded out his first time up. You got a runner down there. Not much speed. Take a double, probably even with 2 outs to score Piazza. Here's the pitch to Matt. That's Legend Sports Universe. Go and just check out his great channel, folks. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. So Ellsworth does strike the side out. But in between there was a double. So we go to the bottom of the fourth. Still no score. We got Glenn, Chris, and Sammy due up here. Glenn Beckett batting 0 for 1 today. Can Glenn get something started here for the Cubbies? And that's going to be a ground ball. And you guessed it. Down the second. Lopes is up with it. Fires over to first. How many times have they hit the ball down the daisy? Let's take a look. He's been very busy in this game. These guys are trying to go the other way, or they're just late against that Kershaw fastball. Let's take a look here. How many times has that ball been hit down to Davey? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times down to Davey Lopes. Now you got Chris Bryan up, and he's 0 for 1. And guess what? He grounded out the Davies first time up. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Kershaw with his second strikeout of the game. 2 down here in the fourth. Can Sammy Sosa do something about this nothing game? He's 0 for 1 today. And that's going to be a ground ball. You guessed it, down the second. And 1, 2, 3 goes the Cubbies. Still no score after 4. To the top of the fifth we go. You got Guerrero, Davis, and Garvey due up. Pedro, he struck out his first time up against Ellsworth. And that's going to be a base on balls. First walk given up by Dick. Runner down at first and nobody out. Tommy Davis at the plate. 0 for 1. Flew out the right. Here's the pitch to Davis. And that's going to be a 10 against the 12. And that's going to be a ground ball down the second. 23 and an 8 should be fielding column 1. And it is. And they'll get the runner out at second. But Davis beats the throw, so that'll be a 4-6 put out. Now Davis is down at first with 1 out and Garvey at the plate. And Steve's 0 for 1, flew out the center his first time up. And that's going to be another fly ball out to Dawson. He waits for it, makes the catch, and now there's 2 down, and the runner's still down at first for the Penguin. And Say, he's 0 for 1, flew out to Dawson his first time up. That's going to be 39. Pitcher. And Tommy Davis gets picked off at first. That'll end the inning with the Penguin at the plate. No runs come across the plate. It's still a nothing game. We got Lee due up, followed by Kingman and Dawson. And Derek's got the only hit of the game for the Cubbies. He had a double his last time up. Not this time. That's a ground ball down to the Penguin at third. Over to Popeye, and there's 1 down. Dave Kingman comes to the plate. 0 for 1 today. Can Dave get something started here as we drop the dice? And that's going to be a swing and a miss. 2 up and 2 down here in the 5th. We got us a pitching matchup here today, folks. These pitchers are doing great. Dawson's 0 for 1. Both of them pitching a one-hitter. Dawson grounded out the shortest first time up. And that's going to be a pop up out in the shallow left field. Guerrera comes in, makes the catch, and that'll do it. The Cubbies go down in order. We go to the top of the 6th. Still a nothing game. You got the Penguin, who was at the plate, win. Davis got picked off, due up, followed by Kershaw and Lopes. The Penguin, like I say, he's 0 for 1 today. And that's going to be a base on balls. Ellsworth walks the leadoff batter. Go ahead, runs down at first. Kershaw's going to try to bunt him over to second. Get him in scoring position with 1 out. That's going to be a 34. And he misses two times, so that's an 0-2 count. Kershaw can't get the bunt down yet to keep it on there. The bunt sign's down, and that's fouled off, and that's a strikeout. Kershaw can't get the job done. There's 1 out, and the runner still down at first. And Davey Lopes comes to the plate 0 for 2. He was a strikeout victim his last time up. Runner on first and 1 out. That's a ground ball down the 3rd. Bryant go around the horn here. 45. And nope. As Davey Lopes is too fast, that'll be a 5-4 put out as a throw to first is too late. Lopes is down at first. Let's see how long he stays down there. That'll be well, they can't throw him out. They can't throw him out, so that'll be a stolen base. Davies down at second now with 2 outs. Maury Wills is at the plate. Maury is 0 for 2. He struck out his last time up. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Dawson. And that'll do it. Davey gets stranded at second. Still a nothing after 5.5. We got the bottom part of the order due up for the Cubbies. Can they make some noise? Bartlett, Ellsworth, and then we're back to Sean Dunston. And Michael's 0 for 1. He grounded out his first time up. That's going to be a ground ball back to Kershaw. He fires over the Garvey. There's 1 down. And Dick Ellsworth comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout today. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Clayton Kershaw's mowing them down here. Something like that, yeah. 1st of October will be it. Sean is 0 for 2. He's grounded out twice. Can he get a 2-out rally started? And he gets a hold of this one. Let's see what happens. Can Sean Dunston break this tie? That ball is driven into the gap off the ivy. That'll be a 2-out double. So Dunston's in scoring position now. 2 outs. And Glenn at the plate. Can Glenn come through? He is 0 for 2 today. He has grounded out, you guessed it, twice. Both times the second. Batting 182 on the year. Here's the pitch to Glenn. That's going to be a ground ball. That's going to be a shallow fly out the center field. Kemp comes racing in, makes the catch. And that'll end the inning. And the Cubbies strand on at second. We go to the top of the 7th. Nothing. You got the big boys coming up here for the Dodgers, though. The 3, 4, 5 hitters. Piazza, Kemp, and Guerrera. Mike's got the only hit for the Dodgers. He's got a double his last time up. 1 for 2. And that's going to be a fly ball out the center field. Dawson takes a few steps back, makes the catch. 1 down. And up to the plate now is Kemp. Yeah, exactly. 007. You got that right. Kemp is 0 for 2. He struck out his last time up. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Chris at third. Over to first to Lee. And now there's 2 up and 2 down. And Pedro Guerrero gets something going. He did walk his last time up. He's yet to put the ball in play. He struck out and walked in the game. And that's going to be another base on ball. So Guerrero with a 2-out walk. And Tommy Davis, who got picked off at first his last time up, comes to the plate. He's 0 for 2, reached on that fielder's choice. And here's the pitch to Tommy. And that's going to be a lazy fly out to Sammy Sosa in right field. And that'll end the inning, and the Dodgers strand 1. We make it to the 7th inning stretch with a 0-0 game. You got the 3, 4, 5 hitters due up here for the Cubbies. Bryant, Sosa, and Lee. Chris is 0 for 2 with a strikeout in the game. Not now. That ball is ripped. That ball is blasted. Where is it going to land at? That is down the third baseline. And that's going to be a lead-off double. So the Cubbies are in business now with a runner down at second and nobody out. And you got Sammy due up. And you know what that means. First base is open. Derek Lee, he does have the only other, well, he has one of the 3 hits. He has a double in the game, but he's only batting 111. Sammy batting 340 with 10 homers and 19 RBIs. You're not letting Sammy drive in the go-ahead run here in the bottom of the 7th. So Sammy gets an intentional walk, and it sets up the double play with Derek Lee at the plate. So first and second, nobody out. First real chance for either team. Kershaw in a little bit of a jam. Can he get out of it? Like I say, Lee did have a double back in the second. He's 1 for 2. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Kershaw with a big strikeout. And there's 1 down. Now the ground ball gets you out of the inning. Dave Kingman comes to the plate. He's 0 for 2. He struck out his last time up. And that's going to be a pop-up behind home plate, straight up the chute in foul territory. And that wouldn't be a homer in a phone booth. And just like that, first and second and 2 outs now. So it'll take a 2-out hit by the Hawk, Andre Dawson. He is 0 for 2. He's grounded out and flown out. Can the Hawk put the Cubbies up in this game? And that's going to be 20 and a 9. And he gets under this one. Popped up. That's a rainmaker. Maury Wills waiting for it to come down near the mound. Makes the catch. So the first 2 batters get aboard. And Kershaw pitches around it. No runs come across the plate. We go to the top of the 7th and still a 0-0 ball game. And we got Garvey saying probably a pitch hitter for Kershaw. The Penguin, the Popeye, and the lefty. So Garvey's 0 for 2. He has flown out twice to Dawson. Here's the pitch to Popeye. And that's going to be a fly ball. This time Kingman over in the gap. Makes the catch in left center. And there's 1 down. Ron Say comes up. And he has walked his last time up. He's 0 for 1. Can the Penguin get something started here? And I just noticed we don't have his. I want to do a little behind the scenes because his speed's not on there. So save this. Yeah, we don't have the Penguin speed when he's at the plate. A little behind the scenes here. Get to the Dodgers. And Ron Say. And his speed when he's at the plate is a 9. Alrighty, now back to the game. Sorry about that. Okay, so the Penguins up. And there's one down, nobody on. He's 0 for 1 with the walk. And that's going to be against the lefty. 14. And that's going to be a base hit. I'd say he gets aboard here with a 1-out single. We'll have a pitch hitter here for Kershaw. He goes 8 innings. He gets 7 innings. He could still win this game if they can score here. See who's going to come off the bench. And it's going to be Beltre. I think Beltre's going to come off the bench. See if he can blast this one here. So Beltre's going to come off the bench. Pitch hit here for Kershaw. With a runner on first, 1 out, and a 0-0 ball game. And Beltre is batting .237 on the year. He has 3 homers and 6 RBIs. Runner on first, 1 out, and a 0-0 game. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Sammy. And that'll be out number 2. So now 2 outs and a runner still at first. And we're back to the top of the order in Davey Lopes. And Davey is 0 for 3 today. He did reach on a fielder's choice and stole a base. It's last time up. And that's going to be a ground ball down the third. Bryant fires across the diamond for the out. And that'll end the inning. Let's see who's going to come off the bench, out of the bullpen here. I don't think it's going to be a righty. I mean a lefty. Who they got up here? They got the righty due up. Yeah, they're going to bring in a right-hander. Mike Marshall's going to come in the game. Mike Marshall will come in the game. Trying to keep this a 0-0 game. Let's see if the Cubbies make some moves here. When Marshall comes in, the Marshall's in town. Not Dylan, but Mike. And Mike, this is his 5th appearance. He's 0-2 with a 3.86 ERA. Are they going to pitch it here for Mike? That is the question. Is Mr. Banks going to come off the bench? And nope. Let's see here. How about Jody? No, they're going to let Michael bat for himself here. Michael is 0 for 2. Can he get something going here in a 0-0 game? Bottom of the 8th. Leadoff batter up here is the pitch. And that's going to be a base on balls. So now you got a runner down at first. And if Michael gets in the scoring position, we'll probably pitch run. But we're going to let him down there for now at first. We're going to have a pitch hitter here for Ellsworth. He can still win this game. Let's see who's going to come off the bench here. Is it going to be Dorm or Rizzo? That is the question. Let's see here. Are we going with the Bull or Rizzo? So Rizzo's batting 146. The Bulls batting 282. 282. So we're going to go with the Bull. The Bull's going to come off the bench here with a runner down at first, nobody out. Let's see if he can keep this going. So Dorm at the plate. Dorm is batting, like I told you, 282. He's got 2 homers and 3 RBIs. Mike down at first. You can see the team comparisons here. The Dodgers are batting 220 with a 287 on base percentage. They're slugging 414 with a 701 OPS. The Cubbies batting 219 with a 286 on base percentage, slugging 408 with a 687 OPS. Here's the pitch to the Bull, and that's going to be a fly ball out to Kemp. That'll be out number 1. 1 down here, runner still at first. And we're back to the top of the order with Sean Dunston. And do we pitch it for Dunston with Mr. Banks? We're going to let Sean bat. He's 1 for 3. He doubled his last time up. So here's the pitch to Sean. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Marshall strikes him out for out number 2. And I do believe we're bringing on Rhino. Yeah, Rhino's going to come out here. Pitch hit for Glenn and stay in the game. So Ryan Sandberg comes off the bench. He's going to pitch hit here for Glenn. Runner down at first. 2 outs. Sandberg's going to come to the plate here. Like I say, he'll stay in the game and play second. And Sandberg's batting 256, 3 homers and 5 RBIs. Runner at first, 2 outs and a 0-0 game. And that's going to be a ground ball down the second. He'll go to the short way, Davey Will the second. That's a 4-6 put out. And that'll end the inning. Cubby strand 1. We go to the top of the 9th, 0-0. Let's see who's going to come out of the bullpen here. You got the switch hitter and 2 righties due up. And Mr. Smith. Lee Smith's going to come out and try to keep this a tie ball game. So Smith will come out of the bullpen. Smith comes out. Sandberg will stay in the game, so we'll have a new pitcher and a new second baseman. Let's see if Lee Smith can keep these Dodgers from scoring here in the 9th. All right, Sandberg enters the game, and so does Lee Smith. And Lee, this is his 4th appearance. He's 1-1 with 1 save with a 5.06 ERA. He's got the 2-3-4 hitters due up here. Maury Wells, Mike Piazza, and Matt Kemp. And Wills is 0 for 3 today. Here's the pitch to him. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Smith strikes him out for out number 1. And Mike Piazza comes to the plate. Mike's 1 for 3. One of the 2 hits. He's got a double in this game. And that's going to be back-to-back strikeouts. Smith's mowing them down here in the 9th. Can he strike Kemp out to strike out the side? Kemp is 0 for 3. He has struck out and grounded out the 3rd his other 2 times up. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. He strikes the side out, keeps it a 0-0 game. The bottom here, Marshall still on. He's got the base up here. Bryant, Sosa, and Lee. Chris is 1 for 3. He doubled his last time up. And that ball is driven down the short. Maury makes an easy play over to first for out number 1. Sammy Sosa comes to the plate. One swing of the bat, and he could end this game. He's 0 for 2. He was intentionally walked his last time up. Here's the pitch from Mike. And that is a swing and a miss. Sammy was swinging for the fences. Comes up empty. It's 2 down. It's up to Derek Lee to keep this 9th inning alive or end this game. And Derek's 1 for 3. He's got a double in this game, but he was a strikeout victim his last time up. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Marshall strikes him out. Extras. We're heading to extra innings, folks. Read all about it. We're going to the top of the 10th and a nothing game. You got Guerrero, Davis, and Garvey due up. Smith out on the mound. And Guerrero is 0 for 1. He has walked his last 2 times up. He struck out his other time. Has yet to put the ball in play. Here's the pitch to Pedro. That's going to be a swing and a miss. Lee has struck him out. That's Lee's 4th strikeout of the game. He struck the side out. Now the first batter here in the 10th. Tommy Davis is 0 for 3. He has flown out the center and right field twice. And that's going to be hit in the right field. Sammy can't get to this one. It is going to drop in front of him. And the go-ahead run is down at first, and Tommy Davis. Let's see here. Is he going to stay put? I don't think so. So it's going to be a 31. Get him a 61 or lower. He's safe at second, folks. And he's in there with a stolen base. So Davis is now down at second with 1 out and Garvey at the plate. And do they want to walk Garvey is the question to set up the double play. Garvey doesn't have great speed. It's not bad, but it's not great. And then the Penguin. I think that's what they're going to do. They're going to intentionally walk Garvey to set up the double play. Now we got first and second. 1 out. And the Penguin's up. He is 1 for 2. He has a single his last time up. Here's the pitch to Ron Clay. And that is hit in the left field. Kingman makes the catch. Tommy's going to stay put. And now there's 2 outs, and we'll have a pitch hitter here for Marshall. Marshall comes out of the game. Let's see who's going to pitch hit for him against Lee Smith. And it's going to be Cody Bellinger coming off the bench. And Cody, do something. First and second, 2 outs, and a nothing game. Top of the 10th. Lee Smith on the mound. Tommy Davis at second. Garvey at first. And Cody Bellinger batting .257 with 4 homers and 13 RBIs at the plate. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be against the righty at 21. And that is going to be popped up down the short. Sean Dunston waits for it, makes the catch. And the Dodgers strand 2. We go to the bottom of the 10th. Still nothing. He's going to come out here and pitch. We've got Kingman, Dawson due up. So it looks like it's going to be Jansen coming out of the bullpen. The righty. Going to come out of the bullpen. Try to keep this a tie ball game. Dodgers got one hell of a bullpen, folks. Jansen comes out. So you got Jansen coming in the game. This is his 6th appearance. He's got 1 save, no ERA. He's got Kingman, Dawson, and Barrett due up. And let's see here. Don't think they're going to pitch it for Kingman. They already used Durham. And I don't think they're going to bring in Jesse. So it's going to be Kingman. Here's the pitch to Dave Kingman. He's 0 for 3 today. And that's going to be against the righty. 26. That's going to be a ground ball down to Morey. He fields it cleanly, fires over to first, and there's 1 down. All right, now you got the Hawk up. Andre Dawson, he's 0 for 3. He's grounded out, popped up, and flown out. And that's going to be another fly ball. This one is out to center field. Matt Kemp makes the catch. And there's 2 down here in the 10th. And can Mike do it here? Mike is 0 for 2. He did walk his last time up. 2 down, nobody on. And that's going to be a rare play. A 38 and a 53. That's a foul ball. Fouls that one off, stays alive. Here's the pitch to Mike. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Jensen strikes him out. Cubbies retired in order. We go to the top of the 11th. We're going to make a double switch here. I think we are. It's going to be it for Lee. And Lindy's going to come in. That'll be it. And Jody Davis will come out to catch. So Davis will catch. He'll bat in the 9th spot. And Lindy's going to come out to pitch. That'll be it for Mike. So we'll do the double switch here. Double switch. Lindy comes in. He'll bat in the 8th spot. Jody Davis will come in. And he'll bat in the 9th spot and catch. So we got a new battering partnership. Lindy McDaniel on the mound, his 4th appearance, no record with a 1.5 ERA. And Jody Davis behind the plate. And that might be it for Davey Lopes. He is 0 for 4 today. And Sachs will come in, pitch hit for Lopes. And Lopes will stay in the game and play second in the bottom half of the inning, one way or the other, whether they're leading or tied. So Sachs comes to the plate. Sachs is batting .333 with no homers and no RBIs. Here's the pitch to Steve. And that's going to be a ground ball back to Lindy. He fires over to Derek Lee for out number 1. 1 up and 1 down here in the 11th. And Morey comes to the plate. And is Morey going to bat? Nope. Old Corey's going to come off the bench. So Seeger's coming off the bench. Pitch hitting for Morey. See if he can do something here. He got a little more pop than Morey. See if he can get something going. Plus he bats from the left side here. And Corey is batting .265. He has 2 homers and 8 RBIs. And that's going to be a ground ball down the Sandberg. Rhino makes the play. Fires over to Lee. And there's quickly 2 down here. 2 pitch hits, 2 outs. It's up to Mike Piazza to get something going here in the 11th. He's 1 for 4 with a double. He did strike out his last time up. And that's going to be a base on balls. So the go-ahead runs down at first. And Matt Kemp comes to the plate. And let's see here. Sean Green's going to come off the bench. So Sean Green's coming off the bench for Kemp. And he'll stay in the game and play center field. We'll point out all the stops here in the top of the 11th. Will it pan out for the Dodgers? Sean Green is batting 135. He's got 3 homers and 6 RBIs. Piazza down at first, slow as mud. See what happens here. That's going to be a 2 balls and no strike count. Here's the 2-0 pitch to Green. Can he take advantage of it? Nope. That's going to be a swing and a miss. He comes back after falling behind the Green and strikes him out. That ends the top of the 11th. The Dodgers strand 1. We go to the bottom of the 11th. Still a nothing game. We got some defensive changes to make here. We need a new center fielder, a new middle of the infield. The whole middle of the diamond needs done. So Corey and Sachs. Sachs will come in and play second. Corey comes in. He'll play short. And Green stays in the game. Plays center field. And you got Jody Davis to lead off this inning, followed by Dunston and Sandberg. Jansen with the second inning here. Jody came in on the double switch. He's only batting 125. He has a homer and 4 RBIs. Here's the pitch to Jody. And that's going to be a 24. That's going to be a fly ball out to Tommy Davis. He makes the catch, and there's a 1 down. Back to the top of the order now. Can Sean Dunston get something going? He has doubled in this game, struck out his last time up. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. He strikes out Sean for out number 2. So it's up to Ryan Sandberg to keep this bottom of the 11th going. Ryan is 0 for 1, reached on a fielder's choice, and he came in the pitch hit. And that's going to be a rare play, a 65 and a 36. And that's going to be ball 1. He falls behind on Sandberg. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Can Ryan deliver? And nope. That's a ground ball down to Garvey. He takes it himself, touches the bag, and we're going to the top of the 12th. And it's still nothing. Got the big boys due up here. You got Guerrero, Davis, and Garvey against Lindy. And you can see that the Dodgers have scored 69 runs on 24 homers, stolen 10 bases, and been caught twice. The Cubbies have scored 85 runs on 38 homers, 1 stolen base, and caught once. Guerrero's 0 for 2. He has struck out twice and walked twice, yet to put the ball in play. And now he does. That's a ground ball down to Chris at third. Over to Flea at first. And there's 1 down here in the 12th. Tommy Davis is 1 for 4. He singled and stole a base his last time up. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Lindy strikes him out. And there's quickly 2 down here in the 12th. And now Garvey comes to the plate. And Garvey is 0 for 3. He has walked intentionally his last time up and has flown out his other 3 times. And that ball is high. That ball is far. Kiss it goodbye. Steve Garvey has ended this nothing tie with a homer. Just like that. And the Penguins up. He's 1 for 3. He is now up with nobody on, 2 outs, and a 1-0 ball game. And that's going to be a deep fly ball to center field this time. The Hawk has room, makes the catch, but the Dodgers take the lead on the Garvey homer. We go to the bottom of the 12th, and we're going to have Mr. Eric Cage come in here and try to nail this game down. That'll be it for Jansen. The closer's coming in the game, and he'll be facing the big boys, 3, 4, 5 hitters. He's going to have to go through the heart of this lineup in a 1-0 ball game. Garvey with the big homer. Here comes Eric in. So here we go. This is Eric's 4th appearance. He has 1 save on the year with a 3.38 ERA. Bryant's 1 for 4 with a double in the game. Here's the pitch to Chris. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. 1 down here in the 12th. And here comes the man, Sammy Sosa. He is 0 for 3 today. He was intentionally walked. He's grounded out twice and struck out his last time up. Can Sammy tie this game up with 1 swing in the bat? And nope, they don't want nothing to do with Sammy. That's a base on balls. But that brings the go-ahead run to the plate. Tyne runs down at first. Derek Lee's 1 for 4. He has a double in this game. He has struck out his last 2 times up. Can Derek Lee be the hero and walk it off for the Cubbies? And we drop the dice. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Nope, that's going to be a ground ball down the first. Let's see if Garvey can get to this ball. See if that makes it in the right field. 26. And a 33 and a 5. Garvey's a damn good fielding first baseman. He should be able to get to it and might even turn this into a double play. And that's exactly what happens here. That is going to be the old 3-6-3 double play, and the Dodgers win this game 1-0. Look here at the box score. A 1-0 extra inning game. We got our pitching duel, that's for sure.